Hey guys, the Dapper Penguin here, and to start out this video, I just want to apologise for having not made a video in a while. I've been absolutely spamming the shit out of Ranked and going full tryhard to try and get Platinum by the end of the season. And after a grueling week of playing non-stop Ranked, losing friends and wanking so hard I feel like my dick's gonna fall off, I did actually end up making it to Plat with 2 days to spare. And now I wanted to make a video about what I did to achieve this. But first of all, I want to get something straight. I don't think I'm some diamond or challenger player that is better than everybody else. I just think I know how everybody can get to gold or plat easily if they are willing to put in a bit of time and effort, and I can show you how well this worked for me. I started the game in Season 1, but didn't play Ranked and continued to not play Ranked until Season 3, where I finished Bronze. In Season 4 I was still the biggest dick sucker and finished in Bronze again. Then in Season 5 I actually asked my friend to boost me to Silver because I thought this was the only way out of the hell where I was getting cactuses shoved up my rectum, and so I finished that season in Silver. Now this season alone I have played 1,912 games of Ranked. Like fuck, everybody thinks I'm so ridiculously bad at the game and they don't even know I've been playing for 5 seasons and had a similar count of games in each one. But the thing is, I started this season in Bronze 3 after my 10 game series, and I spent probably my first 100 games getting to about Silver 4. So that leaves me with 1,800 games in which I got Plat. That's really fucking bad. However, I can tell you I actually only really got to Plat from Silver 4 in the last 100 to 200 games. I just used the other 1,600 fucking around in Silver, going up and down trying to put my penis in a hole that wasn't there. I did absolutely nothing. So I'm going to tell you 7 of the main things I did differently, in order of least important to most important, in these 100 to 200 games to climb from Silver 4 to Platinum 5. Number 1. This is actually one of the most important ones, but it's definitely the first one you need to know. And basically, it's just that you need to accept your rank and accept that that is where you belong. If you are Bronze, then you belong in Bronze. If you think you need to be Diamond level to get out of it, then get to Diamond level. But you're going to have a hell of a surprise when you actually do get to Diamond. Everybody has been in Bronze and everybody has thought they don't deserve it. It's the mindset that is going to get you out, not your skill. People say it's impossible to get out of it. But open your eyes, obviously it's not, otherwise why have the majority of people already been out? So yeah, just accept your rank, accept that you are bad and just try to get better. Don't do the same thing over and over again for 1,600 games like I did. If it's not working, change your approach, learn from your mistakes. Number 2, runes and masteries. Honestly, I think these are underrated. When people make mastery pages, they just spend 10 seconds clicking whatever they think looks good first. Actually put some thought in it. Look it up, do whatever it takes to get the best and most efficient page before you play the champion. And with runes, most people just have their 2 pages and have them as AD and AP, and that's that. No, go to the store and go to gameplay and buy more, it's not that hard. For 6,300 IP you can get a whole nother page, and then just a couple of thousand more IP to fill it up. It can be a long process, but if you just get the champions you like and are likely to play, then you can save up over time. Having around 10 pages will help you a lot. And again, if you don't know what pages to make or what to fill them up with, then fucking Google it. You would not believe how much information there is out there about League on the internet. Number 3. During summoning or before you start the game, take 5 minutes of your time to look up the champion you're going to play on a site called op.gg. This site will provide you with things like the win rates on summoner spells, build paths, runes, masteries, and order of spell maxing. It will show you different ways to do each of these things and then show you what the analytics are of each. It's a great way just to get the edge on your opponent and help you to further understand the game. Number 4. Everybody who has played more than 10 games of League of Legends will know that there are some really fucked up toxic people out there, and they just ruin games. Whether they are on your team or the opposing teams, they are the biggest tilters of the game. Usually when I encounter someone toxic, I simply press tab and mute them. However, I found another strategy that is infinitely better. Press escape, go to interface and scroll down to the very bottom where you will find an option that says show all chat matched games. Turn it off. You don't need to see what your team is saying in all chat. You don't need to see what the enemy team is saying. Just focus on your game and what you are doing. Talking in all chat will just tilt you and start fights and change your whole gameplay. People are fuckheads. I'm a fuckhead sometimes, but I've stopped by just turning off all chat. You only need to talk to your team for callouts, summoner spell cooldowns and things like that. But again, if someone on your team starts getting toxic with you, press that mute button harder than you press your boner into your stomach to hide it. We've all done it, guys. You don't need to be told that you are bad. You will know if you are playing badly. You don't need somebody else to tell you and make it worse. Their opinion won't change anything and your retaliation will do even less. So just mute. It's so fucking easy and not enough people do it. And if you're one of the toxic people, then stop. Actually just stop. You aren't making anything better. You're just a shithead that ruins the game. And if you continue to be toxic, then you'll never climb and one day you'll be banned. Number 5. This one is really important to me. It annoys me to no end when people don't follow this simple rule. If you're losing lane, sit under your fucking tower. Like holy shit, the amount of people that I see continue to try and fight their lane and lose or push up repeatedly and get ganked is too much. If you lose lane, then just sit under your tower. I don't care if you were ganked 20 times or they kept surviving on 1 HP. Don't let them snowball and carry the game because you just want to be a hero. It's really not that hard. And if somebody on your team is stomping their lane, this rule becomes more important than ever. If you keep feeding your lane, it makes it harder and harder for them to carry you. Sometimes you just have to accept that you aren't going to be the carry this game and hop on the shoulders of whichever other lane is winning. Changing your build path can also have a major impact as well. If you're a top laner, go more tanky and just be a punching bag for the enemy team so that they don't touch your carry. If you're a support, build something like a Mikhail's or a Locket for further peel, shields and heals. Just play around the carry, don't try and be a hero. Number 6. This next tip is only going to apply to people that are already in silver or gold. Jungle is the easiest carry role. This may sound odd because as soon as you say carry you think of mid or ADC, but no, that's not how it works. Sure, they're the ones that do all the damage, but they aren't the ones that carry the game. When you're in the jungle, you have the power to get every lane fed. You have the power to control every objective, Baron, Dragon and all towers. You make the carries what they are. Sometimes you just have to choose a lane to camp and just get them so ridiculously fed that they will solo carry the game. They will get all the recognition, but really you are the MVP. But at the end of the day, who even gives a fuck as long as you get the win? Smite paddles will also take a little bit of practice, but eventually you will get the hang of it. After my journey to plat, I rarely ever miss smites anymore since I've been playing jungle so much. The only catch about jungle is that you kind of have to rely on teams. If you get somebody fed, you need them to not start thinking they're invincible and 1v5ing, and when you gank you need follow-up. This is why I don't think jungle is the primary carry role for really low ranks like bronze and silver. However, for other lanes, champions I would suggest are, for ADC, Jhin, Jinx, Caitlyn and Misfortune. Top, Pantheon, Sion, Kayle, Zac, Kennen. Mid, Annie, Ahri, Anivia, Kennen. Support, Sion, Sona, Soraka, Janna. And finally, for jungle, my main champions were Olaf, Skarner and Trundle. Other strong jungles also include Zac, Kayle and Amumu. Considering we are now heading into Season 6 and there are a lot of changes being made, with the biggest one being the Assassin rework, I'm not sure how good these champions will still be. But again, there is a vast teaching system out there on the internet. Just search it up and find out what the meta is and play it. A site I would recommend is champion.gg. It shows you the win rates and a variety of other statistics for every champion and their main roles in ranks Platinum and above. Number 7. This is the most important thing I have to say. From all 7 tips, this will help you the most. It's relating back to the first tip, but I just wanted to go into it into a little more depth. Always blame yourself. It's nobody else's fault. You're the fuck up. You're the one that needs to get better. If you can't carry the game, then that's your problem. This is going back to the whole mindset thing. Just get over the fact that you are bad and just try to get better. Stop blaming everybody else and just start to think about what you could have done better. Snowball the game, take the jungle and get deep wards. Help your team get objectives. Make sure you don't throw the game. There is always more you can do. You can always be better. Saying there is nothing I can do is just wrong, because if there is nothing you can do, then that means if a challenger played in bronze, there would be nothing he could do? No, he is good at the game. The only reason you should be saying there is nothing you can do is when you mean there is nothing you can do because you are bad. If you haven't noticed, that's the main point I've been trying to get across. I don't want you to stop playing the game because you are bad. You just need to know that you are, because that's the first step to getting better, and hence climbing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it helped you a lot. If you follow these tips, I guarantee you will easily be able to climb out of silver and gold. And knowing these things will probably help you on your journey all the way to wherever your goal is. I just wanted to say again, I know I'm not the best at this game, not even close, but I just know enough to be able to give tips on how to get out of elo hell. Anyway, thanks for watching and happy climbing.
the suburb.